As the sun dipped low, casting golden hues across the undulating landscape, Marcus rode his motorcycle along the winding mountain road. The engine's rhythmic rumble was a comforting sound, a counterpoint to the symphony of nature that enveloped him. Each curve of the road revealed new vistas, a tapestry of evergreens, rocky outcrops, and distant peaks veiled in mist. He felt a sense of liberation, as if the road was both a literal and metaphorical journey, drawing him closer to something profound. After hours of riding, he arrived at a quaint mountain town nestled in the valley. The town appeared like a secret treasure hidden among the towering pines, its charm evident in the cobblestone streets and vintage storefronts. Marcus slowed to a stop in front of a small, weathered cafe with a wooden sign that creaked gently in the breeze. He parked his bike and stepped into the cafe, his leather-clad figure standing out against the town's quaintness. Inside, the air was warm and aromatic, filled with the scent of freshly brewed coffee and baked goods. Marcus ordered a cup of black coffee and took a seat by the window where he could watch the village life unfold. As he sipped his drink, he noticed an elderly man dressed in white walking leisurely down the street. The man's attire, a flowing robe and a wide-brimmed hat, seemed out of place yet perfectly harmonious with the serene surroundings. There was an aura of timelessness about him, as if he were both part of and separate from the world. The elderly man entered the cafe, and his presence commanded a quiet reverence. Marcus watched as he approached the counter and ordered a simple tea. With a gentle nod, the man moved towards Marcus's table, and without invitation, he took a seat opposite of him. Marcus raised an eyebrow, intrigued but not put off. "May I join you?" the old man asked, his voice soft and resonant like a distant melody carried on the wind. "Of course," Marcus replied, curiosity piqued. The man sipped his tea slowly, and for a moment, the two sat in comfortable silence. The man's eyes, bright and knowing, seemed to look beyond the surface of things, as though he saw not just the man, but the essence of his being. "Your journey brought you here," the old man said finally, "but it seems you are searching for something deeper." Marcus nodded. "I suppose I am. What brings you here, sir? You seem different." A gentle smile crept across the old man's face. "I am but a guide, much like the shepherd guiding his flock. I am here to share a message, one of love and spiritual awakening." Marcus leaned in, intrigued. "A message of love?" "Indeed," the old man replied, his gaze steady. "Love, as taught by Jesus Christ, is not merely an emotion or fleeting sentiment. It is a profound and transformative force. It is the essence of divine grace, a love that transcends human frailties and connects us to something greater than ourselves." Marcus listened intently, his mind wrestling with the weight of the words. But how does one truly grasp this love? How does one live it out? "Ah," the old man said, "to live in Christ's love is to recognize that each act of kindness, each moment of understanding, and each gesture of compassion is a reflection of that divine love. It is not about grand gestures, but the quiet, persistent choice to see others as extensions of oneself. He paused, allowing the meaning of his words to settle. Consider the sun, he continued. It does not discriminate whom it warms, it simply shines. So too should love be, unconditional, all-encompassing. In loving others, we not only fulfill Christ's teaching, but we also awaken to the divine presence within ourselves. Marcus's eyes widened as the old man spoke, as it was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a clarity he had not known he was seeking. And what of those who struggle to find this love within themselves? The old man's expression softened further. To struggle is to be human, but even in our struggles, Christ's love is a beacon. It calls us to heal, to forgive, and to strive towards understanding. In our darkest moments, it is this love that illuminates the path forward. Marcus nodded slowly, feeling a deep sense of peace wash over him. The conversation had touched something deep within him, a realization that the journey he was on was not merely physical, but spiritual as well. As the old man stood to leave, he placed his hand on Marcus's shoulder. "Remember," he said softly, "love is both the journey and the destination. Carry it with you, and you will never be lost." With that, the old man walked out of the cafe with his white robe fluttering like the gentle breeze. Marcus watched him disappear into the twilight, the weight of the encounter settling within him. The evening air felt different now, filled with possibility and a profound sense of connection. Marcus finished his coffee and stepped back into the cool, crisp mountain air, his spirit lighter and his heart fuller. As he started his motorcycle, he knew the road ahead was not just a path through the mountains, but a journey into the depths of love and understanding he had just begun to explore.